Hi, I'm Madison Shubert, and I go to Dolores High School, and I went to Fort Lewis College to study planetary geology. I investigated possible plate tectonics on Europa, which is one of Jupiter's moons. What I learned, that there is possible plate tectonics on Europa. I went on a couple of field trips that I had to calculate shortening using a crazy formula called isostasy. And the shortening calculated by frequency of ridges. I did mostly collecting an extreme amount of data and graphing, which is what this is. And I had to write a research paper towards the end, and I first had to learn how to write a research paper. Some visuals, the elongation that I discovered was not very much, which kind of disproved a lot of what other scientists believed, which is kind of cool. And the picture on the far right is the surface of Europa. And this is a picture of bending and rocks that we found on our field trip just to a lake. And the other graph is a elongation of 3 different areas on Europa, Cerid 1, Catrius, and Agenor. As you can see, Catrius had undergone the most elongation. Here's some of the data that I had collected. I would measure, just with a normal ruler, the very small, like not even 1 centimeter differences in these ridges, which is the lines going through. That is the building I would go to work every day. And inside it is a giant model of the rocks in Durango. My research helped understand if there is active tectonic activity on Europa, and it could play a key role in discovering if it could be sustainable somewhere, like life could possibly exist on this moon, which is pretty crazy. This was the isostasy formula. It was a terrifying problem, and it took several days to figure out. On my free time, I just walked around campus, and I went to the Durango annual Rocks and Minerals show. I would walk to work every day with deer. There were deer everywhere on campus. And I cooked food because I had to feed myself. My key takeaways were how much time planetary geology really takes, which is several hours every day of collecting data, because you can't exactly just go touch the rocks because it's on another planet. Life experience with living alone, never done that before. And how science is used in the real world, not just in school, where they're like, do this problem, but it's not always going to work out. Oh, that last picture was my apartment. I lived in the basement. Advice for future Pinterns: bring a notebook. I almost filled in an entire notebook with my notes. Ask a lot of questions. Check your email regularly because you're going to get a lot of emails. And just be respectful of your surroundings, your mentors, everyone. Special thanks to Sarah Holbrook, everyone with Pinhead, and my mentor, Carolyn Tewksbury.